I want to tell you a simple story. It is about two small countries. One is Finland, the other is Denmark. For years, these nations have consistently sat at the very top of the world's happiness rankings. People there report high levels of life satisfaction. In contrast, the United States, a land of immense wealth and boundless opportunity, often finds itself much further down that same list. This presents a fascinating puzzle. Why would a nation that prides itself on the pursuit of happiness not be among the happiest? The answer isn't a single grand secret. It's a collection of small, quiet, everyday things. To understand this difference, we must look beyond grand economic indicators and political debates. The real story is in the texture of daily life. It's in the way people commute to work. It's in the time they spend with their families. It's in the trust they have in their neighbors. It's in the sense of security when they fall ill or lose a job. These are not dramatic, headline-grabbing topics. They are the subtle, foundational elements that create a bedrock of contentment. It's an exploration of different choices and their impact on well-being. Let's paint a plain picture of these two places. Finland, vast forests. Finland, over 180,000 lakes. Denmark, gentle, rolling landscapes. Denmark, hundreds of islands. Denmark, a deep connection to the sea. Both are small, a fraction of America's population. Modern, developed societies that chose different paths in their communities, different paths in their workplaces, different paths in their social responsibilities. That has shaped a unique national character in each. This question isn't meant to criticize or glorify. It's an invitation to be curious. What can we learn from their daily habits and social structures? How do their citizens experience the world differently from the average American? By examining these contrasts, we can uncover practical ideas for governments. In Finland and Denmark, the pace of daily life often feels intentionally slower, and this is a key part of the happiness equation. The morning commute for many is not a stressful battle in traffic. In cities like Copenhagen, more people bike to work than drive.
My commute is my exercise and my quiet time. It's 20 minutes on my bike, through a park. I arrive at work feeling awake and calm, not angry.
This simple choice, to design cities around people instead of cars, has a profound ripple effect. It reduces noise, it cleans the air, it gives citizens a gentle built-in form of daily physical activity. After the school day ends, another difference becomes visible. Children in these countries often spend a great deal of time playing outside, regardless of the weather. A group of young children in colorful rain gear playing happily in a forest school in Finland. Public parks are safe, accessible, and filled with families. There is a common understanding that unstructured play is crucial for development. Parents feel comfortable letting their kids explore a bit more freely. This freedom stems from that powerful underlying current of social trust. It lowers parental anxiety. It allows children to build resilience. It builds social skills. It builds a deep, lasting connection to the natural world. The workday itself has a different rhythm. The culture of fika in Sweden, a designated coffee and cake break, has echoes across the Nordic region. In Denmark, taking a proper lunch break away from your desk is the norm. It is a time to socialize with colleagues, to decompress, and to refuel. There is less pressure to be always on, or to answer emails late into the evening. A factory worker named Harry from Tampere, Finland explains, "We work hard when we are at work. But when the day is done, it is done. My time is my own. My boss respects that." This clear boundary between work and life is fiercely protected, allowing people to be fully present in both spheres. These small daily rituals accumulate into a life with less chronic stress. It's the short, pleasant commute. It's seeing your children play safely outdoors. It's the guilt-free lunch break. It's the ability to close your laptop at 5 o'clock and focus on making dinner with your family. None of these things are miraculous on their own. But woven together, day after day, they create a fabric of life that is calmer, more connected, and more human. It is a powerful reminder that happiness is often found not in the grand achievements, but in the quality of our ordinary moments. If there is one secret ingredient to Nordic happiness, it is trust. This is not just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It is a tangible, practical force that shapes society from the ground up. In Denmark and Finland, people generally have a high level of trust in each other, in their neighbors, in their public institutions. This trust is visible in small, everyday actions. Parents leave their babies in strollers outside of cafes while they pop inside for a coffee. People often don't lock their doors in smaller towns. Lost wallets are frequently returned with the cash still inside. This high-trust environment saves an incredible amount of mental energy. Think about the daily anxieties it removes. You worry less about being cheated by a mechanic. You worry less about your children's safety at the park. You worry less about a stranger's intentions. A Helsinki resident named Alina shared, "I don't have to spend time second-guessing people. I can assume they are being honest." It makes life simpler. This baseline assumption of goodwill lubricates social interactions, making them smoother and less stressful. It frees up cognitive resources Americans might spend on vigilance and skepticism, allowing for more open and relaxed engagement with the world. This trust extends deeply into the relationship between citizens and their government. While no one loves paying taxes, many people in the Nordic countries see them as a worthwhile investment in their collective well-being. They trust that their tax money will be used effectively to fund high-quality schools. They trust it will fund reliable healthcare. They trust it will fund well-maintained public infrastructure. A public official in Odense, Denmark, put it this way: "Our goal is to be transparent. When people see their taxes at work in a beautiful library or a clean hospital, it reinforces the social contract. We are all contributing to a society that takes care of us." Contrast this with a lower trust society. In the United States, a deep-seated skepticism toward government and other institutions is common. This can lead to a feeling that you are on your own, that you must fight for every advantage because the system is not designed to support you. This constant battle, real or perceived, is exhausting. Building trust is a slow, generational process. It is nurtured through transparency, low corruption, and systems that are perceived as fair and reliable. The Nordic countries show us that when trust is strong, life becomes lighter and more secure for everyone. Work is a central part of life everywhere, but the Nordic approach to it is fundamentally different. The culture prioritizes work-life balance not as a luxury, but as a necessity for a healthy and productive society. Denmark, Finland. The standard work week is shorter, and overtime is the exception, not the rule. It is culturally expected that employees leave the office at a reasonable hour to get home to their families, hobbies, social activities. This isn't seen as a lack of ambition. It's viewed as a sign of efficiency and a well-rounded life. This structural support removes a huge layer of anxiety that many American workers face. The knowledge that there are systems in place to protect you from exploitation or misfortune allows you to focus on doing your job well without the constant background hum of insecurity. Furthermore, the workplace hierarchy is often flatter and more respectful. Bosses are more likely to be seen as team leaders rather than commanders. Decisions are often made more collaboratively, and employees are encouraged to voice their opinions. This fosters a sense of psychological safety and mutual respect. An American expatriate working in Copenhagen observed, "I was shocked when my boss asked for my opinion in a big meeting during my first week." Here, your title doesn't determine the value of your idea. It creates a much more creative and less stressful environment. This redefinition of work has profound implications for happiness. When work is a source of dignity and collaboration rather than stress and competition, it contributes positively to your life. When you have ample time and energy for family, friends, and personal interests, your overall life satisfaction soars. The Nordic model suggests that a country's economic success does not have to come at the cost of its citizens' well-being. By treating workers as whole human beings with lives outside the office, these countries have cultivated a workforce that is not only happier, but also consistently ranked among the most productive in the world. One of the most significant differences between the Nordic countries and the United States lies in the social safety net. In Finland and Denmark, the system is designed to provide universal support, ensuring that every citizen has access to the basic necessities for a dignified life. This is not seen as charity, but as a collective investment in social stability and human potential. The idea is simple. If you remove the constant fear of personal catastrophe, people are freer to be productive, creative, engaged citizens. This system creates a baseline of security that is difficult to overstate. Healthcare is a prime example. In both countries, healthcare is a fundamental right, accessible to everyone regardless of their income or employment status. You don't have to worry that a broken arm or a serious illness will lead to bankruptcy. A young mother in Finland says, "When my son was born, all our hospital visits and the checkups were covered. I never saw a bill. I could just focus on my baby." This removes a massive source of stress that hangs over many American families, where the fear of medical debt is a constant and powerful anxiety. This support extends to families and children. Paid parental leave is generous, allowing mothers to spend crucial bonding time with their newborns without sacrificing their financial stability. Allowing fathers to spend crucial bonding time with their newborns without sacrificing their financial stability. Subsidized, high-quality childcare is widely available, making it possible for both parents to work if they choose, knowing their children are in a safe and enriching environment. Education, from preschool through university, is free or very low cost. This lifts a tremendous burden from families, reduces student debt, and ensures that a child's educational opportunities are not determined by their parents' wealth. Critics of this system sometimes argue that it can create dependency or stifle individual initiative. While there are debates within these countries about the efficiency and scope of the welfare state, the vast majority of citizens see it as a source of freedom. It is the freedom to change careers without losing health insurance. It is the freedom to start a family without fearing the costs. It is the freedom that comes from knowing that if you fall, there is a sturdy net there to catch you. This profound sense of security is a cornerstone of Nordic happiness. It is impossible to discuss the Nordic social safety net without talking about taxes. Yes, taxes in countries like Denmark and Finland are significantly higher than in the United States. That fact often causes sticker shock for Americans. Many see handing over a large portion of their income as unfair or inefficient. But the Nordic perspective is different. The key is value and trust. Citizens often treat taxes as a membership fee for a well-functioning society. They see a direct, tangible return every day. Free healthcare, tuition-free universities, pristine public parks, efficient public transportation, paid parental leave. I don't mind the high taxes because I see what they buy. They buy peace of mind. I know my kids will get a great education, and if my parents get sick, they will be cared for. This rests on trust in public institutions. Corruption levels are among the lowest in the world. When you trust your government handles funds responsibly, you're more willing to contribute. It's a pact. We all chip in, we all benefit. Contrast. In the US, trust is low, and the tax system feels opaque and unfair. Many Americans feel they pay but receive little direct benefit, creating resentment. The Nordic model reframes the question: what kind of society do we want, and what price is fair? For Nordics, that price, social cohesion and collective well-being, is one they largely accept. Graphic: pie chart showing Danish tax revenue spent. Large slices for healthcare, education, social protection. Another subtle but powerful factor contributing to Nordic happiness is a more egalitarian social structure. While these are still capitalist countries with variations in wealth, the gap between the richest and the poorest is significantly smaller than in the United States. This relative equality has a profound psychological effect on the population. When you live in a society where your neighbor's lifestyle isn't dramatically different from your own, it reduces feelings of social comparison, envy, inadequacy. This egalitarian spirit is reflected in many aspects of daily life. The CEO of a company might ride the same bike to work as the janitor. Their children might attend the same public school. There's less of a focus on conspicuous consumption designer brands' luxury cars.
A sociologist in Aarhus, Denmark, notes, there is a cultural norm against showing off. It's called the law of Jante. You shouldn't think you are better than anyone else.
While sometimes criticized as stifling ambition, it also fosters a strong sense of community and humility. This smaller income gap is a direct result of policy choices. Progressive taxation, strong unions that advocate for fair wages, a robust social safety net. This creates a large, stable middle class. Less desperation at the bottom and less extreme opulence at the top. People from different walks of life are more likely to interact, fostering shared identity and mutual understanding. The deep connection to nature is a vital part of the Nordic identity and a significant contributor to well-being. In countries like Finland and Norway, the concept of allemannsretten, or every man's right, grants the public the right to roam freely in nature even on privately owned land, as long as they are respectful. This cultural ethos transforms forests, lakes, and coastlines into a vast, shared public living room. Nature is not a commodity to be purchased or a destination for a rare vacation. It is an accessible, everyday part of life. This easy access to green spaces, blue spaces, has a measurable impact on mental and physical health. Cities are designed with this in mind. Helsinki is dotted with parks, surrounded by forests and the sea. Copenhagen is famous for its clean harbor where people can swim in the summer. Bike paths and walking trails are woven into the urban fabric, making it easy to get a dose of nature during a commute or a lunch break. A Finnish parent remarks, "On weekends, we don't go to the mall. We pack a lunch and go to the forest. We light a small fire and grill sausages. It costs nothing, and it recharges us." This integration of nature contrasts with the American experience, where access can be more limited. While the U.S. has spectacular national parks, they often require long drives and significant planning to visit. In many cities and suburbs, green space is privatized in the form of large lawns, or it is scarce and poorly maintained. The Nordic model prioritizes high-quality, accessible public green spaces for all citizens, recognizing them as essential infrastructure for public health, just as important as roads and utilities. The psychological benefits of this regular contact with the natural world are well documented. Spending time in nature reduces stress, improves concentration, and elevates mood. The quiet tranquility of a forest, the gentle sound of waves on a shore, these experiences provide a powerful antidote to the pressures of modern life. In the Nordic countries, this is not a New Age wellness trend. It is an ancient, deeply ingrained cultural habit. They understand that human beings are part of the natural world, and our happiness depends on maintaining that vital connection. Beyond the practical systems and policies, Nordic happiness is also shaped by unique cultural concepts that provide psychological resilience and comfort. In Denmark, the most famous of these is hygge. Often translated as coziness, hygge is more than just candles. Hygge is more than just wool blankets. It is a conscious pursuit of a warm, comfortable, convivial atmosphere. It is the art of creating intimacy and contentment in small, everyday moments. It could be sharing a hot drink with a friend, reading a book by the fireplace, enjoying a simple meal with family. Hygge is a powerful coping mechanism, especially during the long, dark Scandinavian winters. It is a cultural permission to slow down, turn inward, and find joy in simple pleasures rather than external achievements. A Copenhagen local describes it as a feeling of safety and warmth. It's about being with people you love in a relaxed setting where no one is trying to impress anyone. This focus on social connection and low-key contentment provides a powerful buffer against stress, loneliness, which are two of the biggest detractors from happiness. It is an intentional practice of appreciating the here and now. In Finland, a different but equally important cultural concept is sisu. There is no direct English translation, but sisu embodies a spirit of quiet determination, grit, resilience in the face of adversity. It is not about loud, heroic acts, but about a stoic perseverance and an inner strength to keep going even when things are difficult. Sisu is the courage to take on challenges with a calm and persistent mindset. It is the quality that helped Finns endure harsh winters and a difficult history. While hygge is about finding comfort, sisu is about finding strength. One teaches you how to create shelter from the storm, and the other teaches you how to stand firm within it. These cultural scripts provide people with psychological tools for navigating life's ups and downs. They are shared understandings that shape how people react to challenges, from a gloomy winter day to a personal setback. They are a reminder that a happy life is not one without problems, but one where you have the resources, both external, internal, to face them. The Nordic story is not a fairy tale. These countries face their own challenges, integrating immigrants, managing the costs of their welfare systems. The point is not to idolize them, or to suggest their model can be copy-pasted onto the United States. The real lesson, happiness, is a consequence of intentional design. Systems, cultures, personal habits. The good news, many of these ingredients can be cultivated where you are, one small step at a time. First, reclaim your time and slow down. Build small breaks into your day. Take a real lunch break, away from your screen. Go for a short walk outside. Set a clear boundary for when your workday ends, and stick to it. Resist the hustle culture that demands constant productivity. Your well-being depends on rest and disconnection. Protect your sleep like a precious resource. These small acts can dramatically reduce daily stress. Second, build your own hygge and social connection. Light a candle and share a warm drink with a friend. Create cozy, low-pressure social time. Invite a neighbor over for coffee. Start a book club. Schedule a weekly phone call with a family member. Prioritize the quality of connections over quantity. These rituals are powerful antidotes to loneliness. Finally, think collectively and act locally. You may not single-handedly reform national healthcare, but you can support public goods in your community. Use your local library. Spend time in public parks and advocate for their upkeep. Get to know your neighbors. Build pockets of trust. Vote for better schools. Vote for community centers. The Nordic example shows a society investing in collective well-being is happier. Happiness starts with the simple choice to care for ourselves and each other. Small steps, repeated daily, can transform the texture of life. The secret to happiness may be no secret at all, just intentional choices made together. Hey, if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more amazing videos. Stay curious, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next one.